Hello and welcome. My name is JesseMcDesign, and today we're going to be taking this seemingly ordinary slab of wood and turning it into a magical mushroom painting. Let's get started. So I've had these wood slices for quite a few months now, just kind of holding them off on them, debating what I want to use them for. I originally was going to put the fish I painted on them, like you know, how a taxidermy mount would be normally, but I decided against that at the time. So what I'm going to do is we're going to actually do a nice painting on these. I've been recently doing a lot of like realism stuff, mostly animals, but today I think we're going to go a little more nature, and we're going to do some mushrooms that look really nice with this glowy background, and everything is really cool looking. But our first step is we're going to I actually already went ahead and sealed both sides of this thing, the bark edge and everything, in like a matte medium type deal. And then I also went ahead and got our stencil already set up. I recently got this projector that works awesome wirelessly. I can just hook it up, connect it to my phone, and do like a screen share and just trace it and set it up to the perfect size of whatever I'm painting. I don't have to try and scale it in Photoshop and print like a stencil out. It's a lot faster. It's amazing. I definitely recommend it. And then after we did all that, I went ahead and put one more layer of a matte medium on top of my stencils, just so it doesn't like smear or anything. I usually don't have too much of that problem with doing this pencil technique and everything, but it's just a nice security. In case I mess up, I can wipe away the paint without wiping away my stencil or whatever. But right now this won't fit on my easel because obviously it's a weird piece of wood that's gonna just rock all over the place, so we're just gonna paint it flat, which is okay. It's just a little bit different for you to see visually. But right now we're just gonna get into it and just start blocking in shapes in major colors where they need to be, and then we'll start defining those areas. We're starting to get a pretty good idea of what we got going on. We got the background pretty much knocked out. I like to do that first. It's usually pretty simple anyway, and then I can just really start laying things on top. So now at this point, I'm gonna start just plugging away at the very fine details and just probably start my way from the top and work my way down and just work one area at a time. Like I'll start with the top of this main mushroom and I'll get that really locked in, and then I'll do the bottom piece, I'll get that locked in, and then the stem, etc, etc. And I think just focusing on those little areas really helps. Also taking breaks helps. I actually haven't touched this thing in about a day since this point. I've been doing a couple little things around here, but it's nice to just give your eyes a break and come back, and you'll actually more than likely be surprised at the progress you have actually got done, instead of, you know, hyper focusing on that one, you know, specific area like I was talking about for too long or whatever. With all that being said, that is exactly what we're gonna do and start getting this thing knocked out. Alright, we're finally reaching the final steps of this painting. I was kind of going back and forth on doing like a satin finish varnish type deal, which I normally do on my canvases, or doing like a very high gloss and maybe adding some mica powder to make this thing extra mystical. So I put up a little question up on my Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and all that. If that's something you might be interested in and seeing just daily progress and all these little projects I've got going on, go ahead and follow my Instagram. My TikTok's the same, and you can go check me out on Facebook as well. I post there at least once a day, just updates on all that I got going on. But everyone seemed to lean towards doing the epoxy idea, which I was kind of leaning that way as well. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna mix up some epoxy, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of mica powder. I have some gold and I have this white. The gold just because that's kind of the color scheme we got going on, and then the white just to add a little bit extra. I don't want to get too crazy, you know. I still want it to be clear, just a little bit of shimmer to add that little extra touch. So we're gonna knock this out and get you those final shots. Alright, so there you have it. Super happy with how this thing came out. I was kind of back and forth on the finish, what I was going to do. If you want to be a part of those, you know, you can go ahead and follow my Instagram or Facebook or any of those. I'm always over there updating daily. I also got to use, I think they're called like a Rota broach bit. It drills out perfect circles and it bores them out super nice and flat. Perfect for little hardware pieces like that, which I had gotten a bunch of a little while ago and I haven't really used them, so that was really nice to use on something like this. Another cool thing is this thing got sold before it was even finished, which is an awesome bonus. You know, it's always nice to sell something while you're still working on it. But if you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe. I'm always over here doing some sort of art, painting, home decor, furniture, Who knows? Just trying to be creative. Leave in the comments below what I should do with next. See you on the next one.